And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the E-Estate Revolution. This is Vaughn with the E-Estate Revolution, and it's Wednesday. And like I had said before, I wanted to come on here today and do a quick sales training for you guys. This is going to be, not too long, but it will be important, right? Feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, wherever you're tuning in from. Drop me a comment if you're seeing this on the replay. Let's pump the algorithm to make sure that this gets out to as many people as possible because we want to help one another in the space. So what I want to go over today is going to be basic social media sales, right? How it's done, because it's different, right? And importantly, some things that you can avoid, some things that you should not do, right, in social media sales. So here's the problem. Okay, the problem is, and this, I'm sure this has happened to you, it happens to me all the time, is you get people in Telegram or on Facebook or, wherever it is that you spend your time, YouTube, wherever it is that your kind of social media presence is at, you get people who are just like blatantly, unashamedly, sometimes stupidly, just trying to get you to participate in their platform. Some people just send me a link. They'll just send me a link to their platform. They don't say who they are. They don't say anything. I don't know who they are from Adam. They could be from anywhere in the world, and they just send me a link. Now, how many times do you think I ever click a link like that? Right? Zero. I never click a link like that because I don't know the person. I don't know the link. They didn't introduce themselves. They didn't say anything, right? And that just doesn't work. Okay. And so there are some ways that you can do this and be smart about it, and ways that you can spend time on social media that are productive, right? Rather than spending time on it to where it's just, you're kind of wasting your time, right? You could shoot out your link to as many people as you want. And, if you're lucky, somebody might click on it, right? Maybe if you're like super lucky, somebody will join under you. But there are much better ways to do social media marketing, right? And I'm going to hit on a couple of those today. So we talked about what not to do, right? You just don't be that guy, or don't be that girl. Don't be that person, right? Who is just spamming your stuff out. It just doesn't work, guys. And here's an important one. When you're building your social media, you want to build a non-organization specific social media. So let me say that again. You want to build a non-organization specific social media. Now, here's the thing. You're watching this on the E-Estate Revolution. This is a platform specific social media, but this is a sales training for people who are already part of the platform, right? This social media is for people who already know what E-Estate is, are already involved with E-Estate, are already interested in E-Estate. And there's a lot of training that goes on here. There's a lot of personal development that goes on here. And there's a lot of news and broadcasting the latest news from the company that happens on this social media. This is not my number one social media. My number one social media is a non-organization specific social media, meaning it's just me, right? And I just go on there. I talk about whatever I want to talk about. I talk about whatever opportunity I want. I talk about whatever I'm doing that day. I talk about my views on things, right? And I build off of that, right? And then every so often, I'll share an opportunity on there. And what happens is I've developed connections. How? By liking other people's posts, right? By commenting on other people's posts, by being friendly and being just a generally cool person, right? I rarely talk about my opportunities, right? And when I do, there's a specific way that I do it, right? And this, trust me, guys, this works. I've been through a lot with this social media stuff, and I've been trained under probably the top network marketer in the world, Matt Morris. And guys, believe me, this is the way that you want to do it that actually works. Okay, so first off, you're going to build a non-organization specific social media. Just make it built around you, your interests, your hobbies, what you want to talk about. Be genuine, be yourself. Okay, because your avatar, the people who you're trying to draw in, are going to be people who identify with you, who understand you, and who share common interests. Okay, so if you're a Trump guy, don't try to join a Antifa social media, right? Don't do that, right? You're not going to have anything in common, right? And vice versa. So what do? When people post, like their stuff, comment on their stuff, share, add friends with similar interests, and just grow as a person and engage without the ulterior motive of trying to get them to join your program. Okay. This is not, be genuine. Okay. Let go of outcome. All right. Let go of any outcome and just be genuine. Put yourself out there, be who you are, and post. Okay. Now, if you're going to share your opportunity, I would recommend only sharing it maybe once a week. Right. And if you're sharing one post about your opportunity, you should have 100 posts about other things. Okay. You're building your network, you're building your friend group, whatever you want to call it, right? You're building people with common interests, and you are genuinely participating in what they are doing, right? To show that you're a real person. And then when you share your opportunity, make sure it's in the form of a public post. Do not go into somebody's DMs and try to talk them into joining your platform. That is it's going to come off completely wrong. Okay, it's going to come off pushy. It's going to come off salesy. And believe me, guys, they've got 1,000 other people doing that exact thing. It doesn't work. Okay, flat out. So I'm going to share this with you, and I want to share about the how you're going to do your public posts, and then I want to share a story with you about what happened. Something that happened with me and how I was basically recruited into somebody's opportunity, and the way that it happened. Okay, over social media. All right, so you share your opportunity in the form of a public post, not in a one-on-one conversation. Don't share it in somebody's comment section. Don't share it as a one-on-one. Share it as a public post on your platform. And here's how you're going to share it: in the form of a personal testimony. Hey, I just took a $600 withdrawal from this company that I'm part of, eEstate. I'm really psyched about it. Here's how it works. If you guys are interested, there's a link in the description. Boom, move on. Right? That is how you're going to want to play it, guys. Put your own testimony in there. Put your link in there. But don't be pushy about it. Just say, hey, I am part of this company. I'm super excited about this. Here's what I'm doing. I work from home, right? I've got passive income. It's awesome. And look at this. I just withdrew, X amount of money from this. Here's the link in case you guys want to check it out, right? And then you move on and just continue, building around other things on social media. Okay, guys, this is how it's done. Now, I want to tell you a story, and then we'll kind of end the training for the day after this. But this is important. So as I was doing, my stuff on Telegram and on YouTube and different places where I have my presence on social media, right, I came across somebody who was interested in a business proposition, right? And we talked, and this person hired me to do some advertising, right, with some of his businesses, right? And so I did that. We began to know each other. We began to build a rapport. We began to work together, right? He would hire me to do some advertising. And then from that advertising, he was building in revenue. So it was a mutually workable relationship. We got to know one another, right? And then having that relationship with me, later on, he became part of a network marketing business. He invited me to it. And guess what? I joined it, right? Not because of the business, but because I know him and because of the relationship I have with him, right? And that's how it works. I joined it, became part of it, deposited in it, and it's worked out really well, right? It's a great business, right? If you haven't gone over to my my YouTube channel, Unlimited Freedom Network, you can see about the different businesses that I'm involved in over there. Okay, so just wanted to get that out there. Let me go through the points one more time. The problem is people who just spam, right? It's never going to work, right? The solution: build a non-organization specific social media, like, comment, share, and add friends with similar interests as you. Share your opportunity in the form of a public post, in the form of a personal testimony, right? Build relationships, and from there, you will build your business. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, drop me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.